Why mindfulness feels fake and what it actually means. When most people hear the word mindfulness, they picture someone sitting cross-legged on a mountain, eyes closed, completely at peace, probably wearing linen, and they think, that's not me. That will never be me. I have a job, a commute, and 3 unread group chats. Here's the thing, that image has almost nothing to do with what mindfulness actually is. And the real definition. You're probably closer to it than you think. Maya was the most skeptical person in the room when her company offered a free mindfulness workshop. She went because it was during work hours and there was food. She sat at the back, arms crossed, ready to be unimpressed. The facilitator, a perfectly normal-looking woman in jeans, started the session by asking one question. How many of you drove here today and remember almost nothing about the drive? Nearly every hand in the room went up, including Maya's. That, the facilitator said, is the opposite of mindfulness. And most of us live the majority of our lives in exactly that state. Maya told me that sentence made her put her phone down. Mindfulness is not a personality type. It's not a spiritual practice. It's not something you have to believe in. It's a skill. Specifically, the skill of being present in what's actually happening instead of being somewhere else in your head. Think about your average morning. You're in the shower, but you're thinking about the meeting. You're eating breakfast, but you're scrolling. You're talking to someone, but you're already preparing your response. You're technically there, but you're not really there. That's not a character flaw. That's a modern human default. Our brains are wired to plan, to replay, to worry. It kept our ancestors alive. But for us, it means we spend an enormous amount of time living in thoughts about life rather than life itself. Mindfulness is the practice of noticing that and choosing, even briefly, to come back. Maya described it this way. She said, I used to eat lunch at my desk while answering emails, and I couldn't tell you what I ate. Now, sometimes I just eat. I taste the food. I look out the window. And that 10 minutes feels like I actually rested. She didn't change her job. She didn't move to Bali. She just started having 10 real minutes a day, when she used to have 0. Once you notice when you're absent, you choose to be present more often. In conversations. In difficult moments. Here are 3 ways to practice mindfulness today that have nothing to do with sitting on a cushion. 1. The 1-minute reset. Once a day, spend 60 seconds noticing 5 things you can physically sense right now. What you can see, hear, feel, smell, and taste. This pulls you out of your head and back into the room. 2. Single task something. Pick one thing in your day, eating, walking, making coffee, and do just that thing. No phone, no podcast, no planning, just that activity. Fully. Notice how different it feels. 3. The pause before reacting. When something stressful happens, take 1 breath before you respond. Just 1. That breath is mindfulness in action. It's the space between what happens and what you do about it. She stopped sending emails she regretted. She stopped snapping at people she loved. Because she gave herself 1 second to choose. Mindfulness isn't about being serene. It's about being here. Here in your actual life, not the one in your head. Try one of those 3 practices today and tell me in the comments which one you chose. I read everything. If you want to go deeper, subscribe so you don't miss the next video. And thank you for being here.